What is your view of chain migration? How would you define it?
Well, a lot of times you have a couple different ways that people have used rhetoric to frame the issue. A lot of people call it family reunification. Other people call it chain migration. The origin of the term being more of a scholarly approach, but it refers to the ability to family members to bring other family members into the United States or different countries, more specifically the United States, after becoming legal citizens themselves.
Migration is, in your words.
Yeah, so family reunification is really the heart of America, right? One person takes a leap of faith, they come to America, they work hard, they fight, and then they tell everyone about how much success they're having, and then they bring their loved ones over here. That's what's been going on for centuries, and that's why family reunification should be a policy that we continue to accept.
All right.
All right, so what is your view of chain migration, and how would you define it?
So chain migration, in my understanding, is essentially when you have someone that is, through whatever means, migrates, and they are given, for better or for worse, they are given some sort of legal standing, and so they have you can consider them like an anchor, right? And then after a set amount of time, they can bring in family members, like a chain of family members, hence the term chain migration.
Do you think the system of chain migration is working? Why or why not? And suggestions for a new system, if not?
I think the family reunification process it hasn't really been under an incredible amount of scrutiny. I think we're talking about our immigration policies. We should be looking at how we can make legal citizenship more accessible to folks. A lot of people who are having trouble reaching legal citizenship come from countries where they're either poor, they're escaping tumultuous circumstances, and have difficulty either paying enormous fees, finding lawyers, being able to navigate the incredibly complicated process. And so what I'd like to see is us in immigration look at processes where we can make that transition easier for folks, find ways of assisting people through that process, which is incredibly inundating to a lot of people.
Second question, since you are like the representative and president of the College of Republicans, how do you feel your party's stance is on the issue?
Well, unfortunately, I think there's a lot of divisiveness, or a lot of division within my party, and there's factions that are that lean very libertarian, and so they're in favor of it because it's cheap labor. As we've seen, even the most basic economic analysis will show you that large waves of generally low-skilled immigration tends to dampen wages for natural-born workers and immigrant workers that just happen to be there. I mean, by natural-born, I literally just mean people that are there at time zero.
Yes.
At time one, their wages are dampened. And so, unfortunately, there's a large portion of my party, the more libertarian and neoconservative portion of my party, that feels that, no, it's fine, we got to keep it going because they get literally like slave labor.